Now we are going to go over how to actually blog and what you should be talking about. Okay, so for this, I'm actually going to show you an example of the post I just did and why I chose what I chose, how I came up with it, and why it's specific to my audience. Okay, so this is All Blogs Go to Heaven. Obviously, most of you have probably heard or seen a phrase similar to this, all dogs go to heaven, right? And the reason I chose this was, the reason I chose the title is because it was catchy. Okay, and here's why you want to have a catchy title. It's because that's the first thing people see that will kind of determine whether they want to ultimately read what you just posted. Okay, so if you have like a shitty title, excuse my French, but if you do, that could really get in the way of people not wanting to not wanting to read what you have. So for me, all blogs go to heaven. If you read the post, does it really have anything to do with blogs in heaven? No, it has something to do with blogs, right? Because that's what I'm talking about. But it just, trust me when I say you want a powerful title. Okay, we always put an image right here up front, right? And this is the first image they see when they read the post, and it's important, right? It just keeps the reader engaged in what's going on. Now you come down here. I have plenty of tags on the side. Some of them, have something to do with the post. Some of them I know are just popular. I have tags out there just in case people are searching, and try to make this this blog a little bit more visible to people out there. Now, as far as what I talk about, this is huge because I have people that reach out to me because they want to do travel blogs, sports blogs, entrepreneur blogs, blogging about really anything, parenting, you name it. Okay, now here's what I want to be specific with. You can buy your following, and I'm going to show you how in the next section. However, with that said, I do believe that there is something to be said for having a natural audience. If you have had, let's say you're a model, okay, and you've built up your Facebook on being a model, and then all of a sudden you want to talk about being a mom blogger or a dad blogger or something like that. You're really not talking to the people that were following you for what they were following you for. So check this out. If you have a bunch of people that are following you because they're fans and they want to see you half naked, which isn't a bad thing, but then all of a sudden you want to go talk about being, like, let's just say being a mom, that can cause a problem, right? Because those people weren't engaged with you because they were a mom themselves or care about that. So it's kind of like forcing it, and that's not something you want. So I do think that there is something to be said for having that natural audience. So if you have a lot of friends that are into sports, maybe talking about sports, right? If you have a lot of friends that love traveling, maybe that's something that you want to talk about because you're passionate about it as well. For myself, I was a network marketer. I still am. I knew that was something that I wanted to talk about. Entrepreneurship, same thing. Now I'm a blogger, right? So I knew that, talking about blogging would be something I would eventually start morphing into. Okay, but I'm a seven-figure dad. Very rarely do I talk about being a dad, right? Because that's not a huge audience that I have. Now, if I do ever come out with a specific dad-focused post, I can go out there and buy my following, and I'm going to show you how to do that, like I said, next. But I hope this kind of makes sense, guys. In this post, I'm talking about the importance of blogging. Okay, and if you're actually interested in this post, you should go check this out. All blogs go to heaven. Okay, this is a very sincere, heartfelt post that I did on why you should be blogging. But obviously, you know the importance of it because you're watching this training. But I just want you to know there's a way to go out there and choose something that's smart, right? Something that's smart depending on your audience. If my friend was really into sports and he had a huge following that was also into sports, I would tell him to do a sports blog. Okay, same thing for travel, same thing for entrepreneurship, same thing for anything. You want to make sure that you already have a natural following or an audience that's kind of interested in what you're talking about. Otherwise, it's going to be a slow start, and there's going to be a lot of money that you have to put in to buying your audience. And we'll talk about that next. So basically, you guys, you have the picture, you do the writing. Let me go ahead and let's see here. Go to visual. and I can show you kind of what that looks like. Let me actually just show you what the blog looks like when it's done. So you click blog here because I've already got it posted. All blogs go to heaven. You got the picture, you got the side promotions going on for the widgets. Come down here, you got a couple different links, right? This sends you to a complimentary coaching call with me. GoPro by Eric Worre, right? Got my Tugraph stuff on the side, but essentially, this is how you go out there and do a blog post. Are you going to be good when you first do it? No, you're going to be probably pretty bad. Okay? Your first one, you're going to be nervous. You still haven't found your voice. It took me a while to find my voice. You know, like at first I kind of felt like I was forcing a lot of the stuff out there. I'd throw in a bad word every now and then just to kind of make it sound a little more natural. But realistically, I didn't have my voice yet. And it's just important to make sure you know that you're probably going to be pretty bad in the beginning. But as you continue to do it, and as you continue to put out good quality content, you will start getting better. I know I'm rambling right now, but I just want to make sure you know that these are kind of the steps and the kind of understanding that needs to take place when you're doing your first blog post. And then next, I will show you how to go out there and advertise your blog and how to actually specifically target the audience that you're looking for in with your blog. So if you're talking about typewriting or typewriters, you can go find people that are passionate about typewriters also. So stay tuned for that. Hope this was very some good information for you. And if you need to go back and re-listen to this, I suggest doing so before moving on to the next section.